Ho ho ho, and welcome back to the channel J Colorist. My name is Jody and you have been here with me now for 13 days. Today is Thursday, December 14th, so that means we are ready to do day 14 of our 24-day countdown. I have gone ahead and done a little bit of washi tape ahead of time, and I'll tell you why. Oh my goodness, friends, this washi tape was a full-on struggle to use. It's old, it's stuck. Every time you start pulling it off, it starts to tear and leave part of it on. So I got off a few pieces, just enough to basically do the corners. I think I'm going to have to actually retire it to the dustbin because it's just more aggravating than anything. So anyways, I then put a little bit of Christmas tree washi tape on the bottom just to kind of center it off. For the top half, I'm going to do something a little bit later, but I'm not going to do overall color, but I am going to do some drawing up here. So we are not fully done with the background, but I have started it a bit. Today we are, like I said, on day 14, and this is quite a busy page for us. So something seems a little bumpy here. Okay. This is bumpy because this is raised. Okay. I will just have to be careful while I'm doing that. In fact, I'll just grab a little bit more paper and stick it behind to provide a bit more cushioning. Okay. So I have gone ahead and I've picked out the bunch of colors so I don't hum and haw during this program. Let me turn the light on and adjust the camera down. So close your eyes. I hope everyone is doing well and getting ready for another weekend before Christmas. I'm sure there's lots going on and you're a busy person. Okay, first off, I see, let's get the mouse done because we already know all the colors for that. We're going to keep with a red hat today just because that will be the easiest. So I'm going to do overall light red. And it looks to me like he's sitting in an armchair with a quilt on the back. And the quilt kind of comes around, and this little bit behind here is also part of the quilt. I do find it difficult sometimes to understand what exactly is going on in the pages, and so if you colored your page differently than I did and you assumed something was something other than what I have, that's totally fine because both people are probably accurate. Sometimes it's hard to understand what is going on, and that's okay. Okay, let's do the little pink bits. We are using T Rose E93. We have our friend Wilbur back here, the worm, and I have already, zoom you in a bit, already given him an eye and a little bit of a mouth, just so he looks happy. I apologize if I sniffle in this. I don't have a cold, I just have a bit of a runny nose, so I will be editing out any sounds, but if I happen to miss one, I do apologize. We will keep doing some table topic questions. I have loved reading some of the answers that you guys have added to the comments. Just keep them coming. They were very appreciated, and I so enjoyed learning a little bit more about the coloring community here in my fellow colorists. Our first table topic question: who's your favorite odd person? Well, I think odd is kind of subjective because someone might just be interesting, so odd is kind of a harsh word. So gee, odd. I mean, I'm sometimes probably people think that I'm odd, so I don't know. I think I'll have to pass because I don't really like to label anybody on that. So that question is a bit, I don't think anybody's odd on purpose per se. I think that's just everyone's unique personalities. So yeah. I don't see anything wrong with being, I guess, odd. We'd all be fairly boring if we were all the same and all had the same viewpoints. I think that would be boring. What would we have to talk about if we didn't have any, differences in opinions and stuff? I'm really trying hard not to miss any bits of things. Okay. So that table topic question wasn't great, but we will endeavor to pull another one. Let me just finish off the face, and I'll speed the camera up a bit here and get this done. Okay, we are done with the mouse, and no glossy accents on anybody's eyes today because nobody has their eyes open. He's just relaxing. Let us do some of this. This looks like a little pine cone tree to me. In fact, I'll do 3 colors of brown, so I'll find a darker brown after this. Okay, Studio 71 coffee colored, and the tip is not too bad, so I'm going to try using the tip. And then I'm going to use the light brown, which is E31, the one that I have the refill for, and do the tips. Okay, and then we'll obviously have some glitter gel pen for the star. We're going to go with a silver star because I don't have a gold sparkle pop anymore. And I'm trying to use this one. It looks like this is some kind of plate it's sitting on, so I'll do that in silver too. And that's going to be in green, obviously. I'm going to just use the BG12, the clover, so that's the Studio 71. And actually, before I do the tree, I'm going to do the garland because I have a habit of wiping out the garland. So I'm going to use a Faber-Castell Glamorous Gold. So I bought this for a video where we had to use gold and alcohol markers for one of the coloring roulette challenges. And it's very liquidy marker, so it's quite juicy enough. So I'm going to use it all here because and it's, even though it's gold, it's not sparkly at all. So I don't really know how they call it gold, but I'm going to add some sparkle to it afterwards. While we let that dry, I'm going to pull out my medium lipstick red and do all the bows on the page. While I'm doing the bows, I'll answer the next table topic question. Which are your favorite websites? Well, let's keep it coloring related. If you have a great coloring website, leave it in the comments below so we can all go and check it out. Websites, I've used Coloring Bliss website quite a bit for different resources. They've got a lot of free resources, and if you're a member, there's even more coloring pages and different resources. So I've used that one, and I'll leave these in the description as well. Also, Sarah Renee Clark has free printables, and she's the person who did the color cubes. So I have her color cubes and her color catalog, so I used those. So I guess those two are my favorite websites, but I know there's probably a ton more out there. Okay, now we're ready for the green. So yeah, I'd be interested if there's a coloring website. Amanda Colors has a website, and there's some free resources on her website too. I do like to learn more, and free is always nice. If they're usually like downloads when I see free, which is fine. I can download things directly onto my iPad, and then I have it wherever I am. So if I'm away from home and I want to color something, I don't do any digital coloring though. So if any of you do digital coloring, let me know what program you use, because I would be at some point probably interested in learning how that works. Okay, have I got all the tree bits? Yes. Let us do, I'll turn the camera off and quickly do the background in Cold Gray 5, the Studio 71. And okay, we're back, and we have used up this marker. It's toast. So this is the end of Cool Gray 5, and I've pulled out my Cool Gray 5 Copic, and it's actually a little bit different color. So yeah, we will say goodbye to the Studio 71 marker. Let us do the windowsill here. Going to pull out my Spectrum Sparkle in Pinecone. I've used this for the window before, so we'll do that. I'm always hesitant to squeeze, because if you squeeze too much, we all know what happens with a pool of ink on my page. So he looks like he's having a nice warm drink. And I wondered what your favorite warm drink is. Are you a hot chocolate, tea, coffee, hot water and lemon? What's your favorite? Or maybe, you know, you have a favorite Christmas beverage like eggnog. I like a gingerbread latte. So yeah, comment below what your favorite warm drink is, or favorite holiday drink. Kind of stopped here. The kind of looked more like this is part of the wall, but I'm making it part of the windowsill. That's done. We're going to leave that for now, and we're going to move on to the chair. And I have selected some odd colors. I have selected Fig and R21. R21 is called Sangria. Thought that we could do the chair in that color. Then I thought I would shade with the Fig Sparkle, Spectrum or Sparkle brush pen. Looks like it's got one of those arm protectors there. I'm going to do the little rug under our friend here. He's gonna have a green rug. The floor is going to be C7, so the Cool Gray 7. Okay, now this and this kind of look like the same material, And then we've also got a quilt underneath. So I'm going to have to pull out my color wheel. And let me zoom you out, sorry. I'm going to pull out my color wheel, and red violet, which is what we have here. The complementary color is yellow green. So we could do that, but I don't really want green right beside green, but we could do a blue green. Okay, I have picked out blue green 13, which is called mint green, and this is the Copic original marker, so we'll do that. Answer another table topic question. What are your favorite songs, favorite workout songs? Okay, well, okay, Jody doesn't work out. That would be, my workout is shoveling, doing the laundry, that kind of stuff. So I'm not doing any kind of actual workout. So, but what are my favorite songs to listen to while I'm coloring? I could certainly answer that question. So let's do that. So if you have a favorite song that's your workout song, by all means, go ahead and write that in the comments. But if you have a favorite song or song genre that you listen to while you color, you can leave that in the comments. My favorite genre is country. I pretty much don't listen to much else. And I listen to, I haven't bought any music for quite a while, so all my songs are the OG original stuff, so 80s and 90s. Well, no, I could use this color. We'll go ahead. It just bothers me that they're different curtains, but it's not my house. I actually listen to book tapes more than music. Now, this here is pale aqua, and I thought that could be the contrasting color on here. And then I thought I could put it on here. Wait till that dries, and then I'll come in with the little bullet nib and do the triangles there. And then on this side, we'll do a light green one. So we'll try and balance them. Let me finish off the floor and I'll be right back. Okay, the floor is done. Just going to do this table here. Just a little light brown. You just have basically presents and little knicky-knack things to do. So let me just do these triangles. Do you have a favorite armchair or a recliner? Looks like he really enjoys this one. Looks well loved. Okay, for the little dots here and here, this gel pen is a Jelly Roll Moonlight. And it's a gold, so it's green, but it has a gold sheen to it. So we'll use that, because then it'll actually show up on his little footstool here. Have you ever run into someone you knew when you were far from home? Yes. I have run into people when I've been in Las Vegas. I have run into people when I've been in Palm Springs. And I grew up in Northwest Calgary, Alberta, and then like 50 years later, I ran into somebody recently at a small town Christmas market, and they're like, they recognized me and they called my name, and I had no idea who they were because it had been 50 years. And yeah, so apparently I have not changed much over the course of my life. and I look the same. The tree baubles I'm going to do in my Jelly Roll glaze in red so that they stand out really well, and they will look like they're glass. And then I will bring in some Mod Podge or something to get some sparkle onto that garland, because garland's looking pretty sad. But let's do these presents down here, and let's keep them pretty simple. Gel pen, do the ribbon. I've got a pistachio, we'll do that. And then we've got peony here, let's do that. And if I like this color, then maybe, that looks like it was a bow. I'll have to fix that. Maybe we'll give Sam a peony colored mug. I think we will. Okay, the page is completed for this part. I'll do the sparkly bits later because I don't want to drag my hand through them all, so we will get them to be a little bit more sparkly. So I'm going to zoom the camera out and raise it so that you can see what I have planned for the rest of the background. So close your eyes for a moment. Okay, so I haven't zoomed you all the way out because it's this area that I'm going to be working on next. So basically what I was thinking of is the page is kind of bland, and I'm going to leave it white for a change, but I did want to maybe add some hanging baubles or decorations just to kind of add a little bit of difference, and I thought I would just draw them in. So now in order to draw them in, I have pulled out, I've got a ruler, a pencil, and a circle template, so that has a variety of circles, and I'm also going to freehand draw some ornaments too. If they are acceptable, then I'll keep them. If not, I'm going to use an eraser. I am not a skilled drawing person, so this is me doing my best to be gracious, I guess. And while I'm doing that, I will read another table topic question. This one is quite deep. If a genie gave you 3 wishes that couldn't directly affect you, what would you wish for? Now that's pretty hard to think about, actually, because usually when you're wishing for something, it's for you, right? Like it's something that obviously you want or would like changed or something. So so yeah, that's kind of a interesting one. If it's something that didn't affect me, which I mean, I think everything kind of really affects everybody at some point, but I would wish for peace in some of the countries that are currently experiencing war. If at any time of the year we could have that happen, now would be, well, any time of the year would be great, but now would be, since I got a genie on the case, it would be nice if that could happen. And that's not something that directly affects me because I do not live in a war-torn country, but sure would like to see less of that. Okay, so that would be wish number 1. Well, okay, I'm going to do that for 2 wishes because there's 2 countries that are currently at war that I would like to see that ended. So I'll use up 2 wishes there, no problem. And then I would like to see people get the, I would like, you know, a cure or something for, or an understanding of how cancer works and stuff, to see. I would like to less people to get that disease. And yeah, something along those lines, like something to help other people. I have an ornament in mind that I'm trying to. Okay, well, okay, so basically we're going to draw a bunch of ornaments. I think I'm just going to go with straight, because I think that we're going to do, because then inside each ornament I can make them slightly different designs and do some gel pen coloring. So let me draw the lines on here. I'm using a small T square so that I can line it up with the top of the page and ensure that my lines are straight. Okay, here's how they are looking. I'm going to go and use my micron pen now and draw them in with a micron, just so that I can clean any lines up that I need to. So this is a simple idea, but I think it's going to add some interest to the page, and it still kind of feels homey with the setting that we've got our little mouse Sam in. I'm going to let that micron dry, and then I'm going to use an eraser. Okay, it's erased, and I've even erased the lines pretty much for the strings. And why I did that is because I don't want those black, I want those to be silver. So I have pulled out my silver Signal broad gel pen, and I'm going to do the lines back. And be careful that you don't, in fact, I'm going to wipe off my ruler in between, because you will get smeared gel pen all over your page if you're not careful. Okay, I'm not going to do all of them on screen with you, but I will do some of them. This one we're going to make more like a light. It's going to be translucent. Okay, I'll finish off all of these little ornaments, and then I'll come back to show you the final picture. Here's a look at all of the completed ornaments. Now let's finish off the rest of the picture with some stickles and some Winsor iridescent medium. So for the Winsor Newton, I'm going to add it to the garland to give it some sparkle. And then we'll also add it to a couple of the presents that are a little bit dull. And we'll grab the stickles. I really do think we'll be done with the stickles by the time we're finished these 24 pages. I've been storing the stickles upside down so that it's a little easier to squeeze out. And now that I've chopped off the nozzle, it does come out a lot better, but it also means I have to be super careful. Let me zoom you out. We'll take one final look at the page. Okay, I have zoomed you all the way out for a final look at our page. I think it turned out kind of cute. Not a lot done in the background, but enough that it gives the page a bit of interest. I'm happy to get rid of this frustrating washi tape, but I am glad that I was able to use it a little bit before we were done. Thank you so much for coming along with me today on a busy Thursday. This is tomorrow's page, Friday. He's carrying a sack of what I assume are gifts or donations, and he's outside in the snow. So that's tomorrow's page. Today I'm happy with the page. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow. Have a great afternoon. Take care. Bye-bye.